influencer and have their name known throughout the world. Those influencers are willing to go through any extreme to get their names known. They will embarrass mama. They will embarrass grandmother. Whatever it takes, they're willing to go the extra mile. We have those influencers today that will even come into the household of faith just so they can record the service and go back and post it on social media. The household of faith is no longer being a place of sacrifice. It's not a place that we deem to be holy, and not any and everything will walk in the midst. We no longer have taken God's house and set it apart as a place that is sanctified for his use and only his use. In this time that we're in, and people trying to find a name for themselves, they are willing to dress up as men and they're women. They're willing to dress up as women and they're men just so you can get a good laugh. This world that we're in, we're chasing after something that only God can give. As we go to the text, the Bible said a good name is to be chosen rather than great riches. What is a good name? I remember my grandmother told me when I was growing up, baby, your name is all that you have. If you destroy your name, people are going to view you one way or another. So it was important to show that you were a person of character, that you were a person of integrity. Your name, you wanted your name to be known as somebody that was trustworthy and was not a liar but spoke truth. A good name would be someone that walks about, and if nobody ever knew your name, your character spoke for you. A good name would be a name that it used to be when somebody said they were a Christian. It had some clout and it had some type of substance. A good name would be if I said I was a Christian, they would know that my lifestyle, it would be that of a Christian living Christ's life. A good name as a Christian meant that I didn't fall for anything, but that I stood for something. I believe today, if I would go back and we will begin to get to the topic that was given to you, there's some characters throughout the scriptures that does not have a name. Right. Come on. We will refer to them today as Jane and John Doe. What that means, a lot of us, we refer to John and Jane Doe as someone that has died or left that does not have a name. Their only identification was a toe tag that said John Doe or Jane Doe. That was their only part of ID, their identity. And if no family member came in to identify them, they were buried as John and Jane Doe. These characters within the scriptures, they did not have a name, but their character superseded the name. In the Old Testament, a lot of them was given names that lined up to their character. Your name preceded your character. I believe it was Jacob whose name meant trickery or deceiver. He was given the name at birth, but yet as he grew up, his character lined up to the name. But here it is in the scriptures. We have some names of people that did not have a name, but yet their character, their stories is what preceded the name. I believe if I was to go to the woman at the well, she wasn't given a name, but yet we understood who she was, because Jesus said, I have need to go through Samaria. When he got to Samaria, he met the woman at the well. He began to tell her everything about herself. And we remember the woman because she said to the men of the town, come see a man. I believe if I can talk with you today about another Jane and John Doe, it will be the centurion guard. He wasn't given a name, but the Bible said he went to Jesus and he told Jesus about his servant that was in need of a healing. And he said to Jesus, Jesus, you don't have to come. I'm a man of great pride. I'm a man of great authority. centurion not by name, but by his great faith. I remember the woman, the Shunammite woman, who decided that she would prepare a bedchamber for the prophet of God. This Shunammite woman had such great faith. She had such great faith that we know that she said, it is well. When it seemed that death was at her door, her faith came on scene. That even though she knew the situation, even though she knew that death was there, she knew a God and a man that was able to raise the dead. I'm reminded of the Shishanician woman. That woman, it is her that today opened the doors for us Gentiles. I believe she went to Jesus and began to say to Jesus, Jesus, my daughter is sick. And she began to tell him, God, if you would just give me a little portion of your healing power. Jesus told the woman, what do you want me to do? Do you desire that I cast the children's bread before the dogs? The woman in response said, I know that the very crumbs that fall from the master's table, cannot the dogs eat the crumbs? It was at that moment that Jesus was telling the woman, I have not yet come to the Gentiles. What do you want me to do? Cast the children of Israel's bread to the dogs, y'all. I remember when the woman decided to respond, I don't need everything, but if you just give me a sprinkling, I know my daughter will be healed. My God, for glory. There's so many people in the Word of God that was not mentioned by name, but yet great characters of faith. We know some foolish people that was not mentioned by name. Remember, I told you our character, it must precede the name. We're reminded oftentimes of Lot's wife. She would teach you one thing, that when God say do one thing, don't do another. He told them when you leave out, don't look back. Lot's wife looked back. Her faith was dwindling. She looked back to what was before her. She looked back at her past. She looked back at what I can have. Not forgetting the things that are behind and pressing towards the mark of the high calling, which is in Christ Jesus. We're reminded that she became a pillar of salt. We're reminded of Moses' stepmother. Y'all know the story. Moses' mother put him in a basket and sent him down the river. So here came Pharaoh's daughter. That's all you know. She's not listed by name, but her character preceded her. She decided to take this Israelite, this Jewish child, into Egypt and raise them as her own, not realizing what she was doing. She was raising up a deliverer. She had saved a deliverer for the master's use. Your character precedes your name. We're reminded of the two robbers on the cross, not listed by name. One of them said, you be quiet. We're guilty, but this man is not guilty. Father, can I be with you in paradise? Can I go where you're going? The Bible says Jesus told him this day, you will be with me in paradise. We don't know the name of the guard that pierced Jesus in his side, but we're still talking about it today. We're talking about how he was pierced in his side. There's so many characters that's not listed by name. We know them as James and John Doe, but their stories go forth today. I want to encourage somebody that your name may never be known in Hollywood. Your name may never be known on a big stage, but it is your character that must receive the name. The Bible says you're going to know them by the fruit they bear. I want you to know you got to bear the right fruit. Some of us know the name of Beyonce. When you hear Beyonce, you would say she's the queen bee. When you hear Donald Trump, you're going to know about the name. If we was to say Obama, some would say the greatest president. If we would hear Michael Jackson, you would say the king of pop. If we heard Michael Jordan and LeBron James, you would say the best basketball player. But I stopped by to tell you that their names does not and tell somebody, you got to show me your ID. God is looking for character. God is looking for works. That's how you're going to be known. No ID. Depart from me. What is your works? Let me tell you something. If I was to walk in the store, I never knew your name, but I should be able to have such a light. I should be able to have Christ shining on the inside and the outside of me. That if you never know my name, you're going to know that I'm a child of God. When I walk into school and I'm coming there for my children, I should walk in such a way that they know it's something different about me. That's my idea. When I'm on the job, do they know who you are? Have you shown them your idea, your identification? It is your work and your character. God is looking for your works and He's looking for your idea. I believe in the judgment time. We got to stand before the Master and He's going to know us by name. We sing the song, Tom says, He knows my name. But I stopped by to tell somebody, when you stand before Him, we're going to have to show ID. You can't go into a bank and you can't withdraw your money with some type of identification. How can God identify you? Have you been covered under the blood? Have you been washed in the water in the name of Christ Jesus for the remission of your sin? Have you walked a holy life? Have you been steadfast, unmovable, always abiding in the word of the Lord? What's your ID? You can't go to the hospital and get medical attention without your identification. You can't go from place to place. You can't fly on an airplane without your identification. I stopped by to tell you, you can't do nothing without your identification. Show me your ID. God is looking for somebody that He is saying mine. Because if you don't have identification, depart from me. You got to know that your name has been written in the Lamb Book of Life. Have your name been written? I'm so glad this name I have, Lauren Nisha Cutelo, it's just an earthly name. In the book of Revelations,